If the Chiefs win, there's no script.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Okay, Homer. Pacheco made it almost for the first.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. To a right shoulder down. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Burrow looking to pass. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Bengals in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing the best football, but they were the fall here. And now you're looking to go 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here we go. Now Burrow on 1st down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Gotta go. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is good.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
I'm talking to you. There's other people here. Well, you forgot to put your earrings in, buddy.
McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught them a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Give him 18 on the play. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Fields on first down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. A give running right is Armstead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, 11 MT.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. When you look at this defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Burrow will throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Bengals. They already mentioned that this referee calls more against the home team than on the away team.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
Maybe they'll go to OT.
No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On second down, Armstead. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Why?
From the 50, here's Fields. On the throw,
I'm over these people just fucking running into your fucking player.
A lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Winds up falling incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place.
Why would they use them on purpose?
What's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and a couple.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rolled backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On one, ready?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's not bad to get out there for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're both on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Fields. Right to the right sideline.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half.
Why are they not blocking at all?
And try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 45-yard punt, couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Chase, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. It's a Bengal first down to pick up on 11.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
12, 12, 12. Eleven.
Now Burrow. That is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions at first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Taken in at the 11. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
All right, let me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Fields. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, early 2nd down.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 60-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return for just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
First down. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, inside has got it. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Here we go.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Armstead running straight ahead. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the handoff, Armstead. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll hand to Armstead. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Chase Claypool from 21 yards away. And the Nighthawks have cut it back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
And I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Banks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, right back to Hines. Muscles him off. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's a short one there, complete to his tight end.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Second and 1 now from the 21.
12, 12, 12.
This is Hines. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
The crazy thing about, you know, people...
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
...completely disappears.
11, Thomas!
Something that's just a little tiny prick can be so powerful in so many different ways. 11, 11, 11, 11!
This is an test for browsers who want crime. MailChimp uses real-time behavior data to personalize product recommendations.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third down and 1.
There are trucks, and then there's the GNCC, available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-door tailgate.
11, 11, 11!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals! Hines from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Cheetah Luzier with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Pass complete. It's Collins on the crossing route here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finds Hines again for the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Chase, the motion man right.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Top line, ready? 12, 12, 12.
They'll set up to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And 49ers faithful, Luis Fonsi.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead, and I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie
season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
On one, ready? 12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow, flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there on his own, but it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Andrew Billings in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try to pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw down. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And shouting him off down open field. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11 mighty.
Now a give here to Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hey, we gotta go score. Let's go.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 92 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
That's a good start. And 2,000-yard backs, you see Montgomery, he's the starter. And Jahmyr Gibbs, he's going to be kind of the change of pace, the rookie first-rounder. And just really well blocked. This is the strength of this offense, is their versatility, the ability.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gotta go.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
He gets out of space, and that is an element of the in his hands. One of the most explosive offenses in the league.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They go play action with Burrow. Swinging this out for Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really a stellar performance.
So for Cincinnati, their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn, saying so long, everybody.
Keep telling the stories on us. Pre-order now.
One of the W's has been here, and they're not going away. This is our opportunity to get it right now. The sky's the limit.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Colorado Film starring Jack Black in theaters March 8th.
Well, Jameson Williams now has 4 touchdowns in his NFL career. They're all 30 yards. That one on the ground, 42-yard run, and it was explosive. We talked about the run game and the explosive plays. Greg, you nailed it. That was a heck of a run. Got some good blocking by Williams. And how about that? The Lions hit the ball first. 4 plays. They go down the field, stunning this 49ers crowd and take a 7-0 lead. And San Francisco will start up 25 back to the touchdown break.
And so watch, this is a really well-designed play. Watch Nick Bosa. You're going to get the guard pull and the center block back. With the back away, watch how fast Bosa closes. He thinks this is single pull or backside. Now they get Ragnow. Now they get Decker out, big man in space, and you give it to the fastest guy on your team, and he does the rest.
And then breaking Drake, Gritty lost tackle at the end. He had his shirt. But that was enough. And so, a quick strike from the Lions. Now it's Brock Purdy and the 49ers' turn. And Deebo Samuel back this week after coming out of last week's game after only 9 snaps with that shoulder injury. So that's good news. Here's McCaffrey, though. Up the middle. Particular well, there's nothing there. Alex Anzalone on the stop there. So here is Brock Purdy. He comes off the week last week where he even told us it wasn't his best week. Here's the bottom line. This guy wins, and at the biggest moment last week, he was great.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody on his 49ers roster that anticipated or looked forward to today's game more than Brock Purdy. He was very honest with us when we met with him this week. I didn't play my best. I had a couple throws early in the game that I didn't like. Well, he said it. When it mattered at the end, he brought back.
There is the throw again. First read now. They'll tip over the middle, and it's incomplete. Aiden Hutchinson got his hands on that one. And you look at this 49ers offense, they've got a million weapons that can hurt you all over the field, but it usually starts and ends with Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's the best non-quarterback offensive player in the league. You got to imagine he's going to be the offensive player of the year at season's end. But I think today, against this Detroit defense, unlike Detroit's offense, I think this needs to be a pass-centric plan early. The run defense is the best element of Detroit. They've struggled for the last couple weeks defending the pass.
3rd and 9 here. Have to pass. Purdy floats one near sideline. Ayuk has a pitch, and that's a first down. And a perfect throw for Brock Purdy as Ayuk beat Cam Sutton for 11.
Well, first chance on 3rd down. Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, he decides to go man-to-man. Cam Sutton there matched up against Brandon Ayuk. I think this is a tough team to man out there. I think there's a lot of matchups, a lot of formation variety. First chance there, he went man. I expect a lot more zone, eyes on the ball, limit yards after catch.
On first down, Purdy again. Has some time left to get to Ayuk. Sutton is right there, and it's knocked away. Ayuk had to play defense that time, but Sutton read it beautifully.
You said it. That looked like they just had a little role reversal. Cam Sutton, he's thinking he's got himself a pick, and great job there by Brandon Ayuk. He kind of turned into the defensive back, and it was him attacking the hands of Sutton to prevent that from being intercepted.
Yeah, Sutton's been under fire, too, especially in these playoffs, right? The Detroit secondary has given up some major yards, but that one he saw all the way. Brings up 2nd and 10. Purdy. Pressure coming. It's check, throws in. It's caught by Samuel. Purdy took a shot, but delivered on time. And Samuel's got a first down.
Yeah, with Aleem McNeil, he starts up the nose guard, and watch, he gets kind of loose and beat the center Jake Brindell. And now this again, man coverage. Debo Samuel, man, a lot of happy 49er fans when they got the news on Friday from Kyle Shanahan that he would be back. But there's very few quarterbacks in the NFL who handle blitz and pressure better than Brock Purdy. And that was a great look at it there.
Just get the playoff pitch to McCaffrey. He's in trouble. And he's going to make something out of nothing. Pick up a yard or maybe two against this Lions defense, who they've had some ups and downs, Greg, right? They like to blitz. They like to make the explosive plays. They've got some great players starting with Aiden Hutchinson. The secondary has been the target of late. We'll see if they can shore that up today.
It has, and I think you just saw him enter. Number 32, Brian Branch. Rookie at Alabama. Remember, week 1 kind of took the lead by storm. Week 6 against Patrick Mahomes in the opener. I think he's the key.
I'm watching the 49ers.
¿Y empezó el juego?
Yeah.
Porque ya se va a acabar.
No, it just started.
Ah, pues está calientito.
Looking for a little seam. Shoves him on the side and works his way down near the 40, bringing a third down and short. You talk about the experience in this game, and I'm just talking about the guys on the active roster. 49ers have been here plenty of time before, right? 4 of the last 5 years, this core group has been to the championship game. Lions have 7. So, we'll see how that all plays out. Obviously, the teams are a whole other thing. And now we have an injury, as that is Barnes, who was one of the heroes last week for Detroit. Hopefully he's okay. Injury timeout.
You're nothing but a dreamer. Okay, put your hands in your head, oh no. I said dreamer. I said you wanna get the year that life begins. Why you know you have it coming to you.
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild. Did you know you waste 200 hours a year hand washing dishes? Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Platinum Plus. All you have to do is scrape, load, and you're done. Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
You said you didn't want to watch it anymore. I know I did. Really? Girl, I never said that. Should we check the replay if you did not even?
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, saving money when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
I've heard that.